Well, Trekkers, Star Trek Strange New Worlds has premiered, and it is, by all accounts, looking like a return to form for the franchise. Into it, let's get.
Von Joke Vlog.
But before we get into that, check out my friends over at CALDERALab.com. Their clinically proven skincare line is the best in the league. Check out the Good Serum, the Clean Slate Facial Cleanser, the Base Layer Moisturizer, and this mask known as the Deep. And you can use my promo code FRY15 to save 15% at checkout. Now look, I'm going to keep this kind of brief for a few reasons. One, no one watches my channel anymore. It's called a shadow ban. And two, this is a return to episodic television, but on a streaming series, which is something quite novel. Usually you come up with a bad storyline and you stretch it across 10 episodes. But with this new Star Trek, we're actually, as the title says, exploring Strange New Worlds each episode. That means an opportunity to wrap up a story, get a new writer in and tell their story, and if it doesn't work out, we can go to a new one. We don't have to commit to a bad story for a whole season. So our first episode, we've got some aliens encountering somebody. We're talking about first contact here. Meanwhile, at a ranch in Montana, Captain Pike, who, he's straight. There's a gal without a shirt on in his bed. He's making breakfast. He's watching The Day the Earth Stood Still because that's what this episode will be about. Pike is summoned back to the Enterprise. Now, look, I haven't watched Discovery outside of the premiere, which was on CBS, actually on TV. So I'm not familiar with what they've done with his character. I've heard that this crew, or some of them, have appeared on Discovery, but I don't care. I feel like I'm going to get to know all the important details regarding them throughout this season. So the Enterprise is called to duty to investigate this scenario where their second in command, number one, played by Rebecca Romaine, was captured, and this would be by the alien race that we saw briefly at the beginning. A little short-staffed, the Enterprise departs, and they come across this planet thinking they may have warp drive capability and invite them to the Federation. Only it's not warp drive, it's a warp bomb. Evidently, they witnessed some event that may have happened on Star Trek Discovery. Again, didn't watch, heard it was awful. And by observation alone, were able to piece together the components to make warp drive. Yet they fire upon the Enterprise with outdated torpedoes. Now, Anson Mount's Captain Pike is kind of a chill dude. I kind of see a lot of inflections from William Shatner's Kirk in this character. He's going to be like a smooth talker, kind of a fun guy, keeping it casual. Sometimes this gets a little too casual with talk. The series comes from the same unethic minority who have so far ruined Star Trek the best they could. Nurse Chapel is a little too relaxed. New Uhura is cool on the bridge. Yeah, okay. And though the Enterprise is revealed to these aliens so that they can bring home number one, I'm not so sure that really has much of a significant value, seeing as how they were already fired upon in orbit. So, okay, now you brought it closer for us to shoot at, and that's going to impress us, and now we're going to strive to be good? I guess I'm confused by this. But you know what? At least it wrapped up quick, so that next week our crew can step into another questionably written adventure with a crew full of callbacks, right? We all love Spock. This new Spock seems alright. He has a super hot fiance. That won't last. Captain Kirk's dad joins at the end of the episode. There's a Noonien Singh security officer. Our diversity is really apparent, but at least there isn't any of this. You gotta let a girl do it. Don't send a man to do what a woman should be doing. Kicking ass. Oh, but make no mistake, we were able to ham-fist in our modern-day politics. The January 6th insurrection was the beginning of the downfall of society. Okay, yeah, we've been falling for some time, bro. I like the way the Enterprise looks on the inside. Didn't really see it on the outside a whole ton, but the inside interior looks pretty cool. And I'm sure in the, how many episodes are we planning? Maybe about 10. You'll probably get more looks at that set. And something just dawned on me, that the Enterprise crew was able to solve this problem with minimal violence. They didn't have to put anybody down. No space battle necessary. General Order Number 1 got changed to the Prime Directive. What good that does to rename it, I don't know. But I suppose that means Starfleet from here up is going to be more cautious about inviting planets to the team. Look, I'm not going to come back and talk about this show till maybe this season finale, because it's not like everything is related and you have to put it together with the videos. Maybe that's why everything is serialized now, so that you have to have people make videos about it to try to make sense of the story. But there's just way too many shows 5 people might want me to make a video on, so I have to cut my losses somewhere and make decisions. What did you think of Star Trek Strange New Worlds? Is it fulfilling a promise? Let me know in the comments below.
You just watched a video from my son. He's about 40 and lives in my basement, ladies. So subscriber and notify the bell for ringing. Okay, I said what you wanted me to say. Now do the goddamn dishes!